Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Elder Reborn. I am Nathifa Morosé, the owner of the Elder Reborn. And this is the first time I'm using StreamYard because I see a lot of people do it. I haven't bought it yet because I want to see how it really is. Dry, wake up. Wake up. He's sitting there dreaming. Drya, why would you do this right when, he just started as soon as I hit live? He started. Dry, go lay down somewhere else, baby. You don't have to be underneath me. Anyway, I'm live, so I don't care. Distractions are going to happen, but I'm going to continue. I do want to say thank you for those of you that are showing up with me along this journey. I'm actually excited to see that I'm showing up for myself, and I feel like this is going to be a great way that I can share me with you, and it's going to help me get back into the swing of things. So based on the title, it's 717, angel number, has been on my ass for months, almost a whole year and a half, I think. Like I get it every time. It doesn't even matter if it's 717 in the morning or 717 at night. It could be a timer countdown. I see it 717. I go to the gas pump, and when I glance over, boom, 717. It can be on comments. It can be on likes. It can be like I hit the like button and then boom, 717 hits. So I was like, oh, so I claimed it. Like, okay, cool. I claimed 717. So I read, the spiritual significance or the angel number of 717 before. So I never really went back and was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm on the right path. Because that's usually what they say. Right. And because I was so sure of myself, I never read it until earlier today. I kept literally 717 popped up again. And then about 5 minutes later, I saw it on the comments because I was doom scrolling. So I read it, and I'm going to read it for you guys. And that's the theme of our video for today. All right. So angel number 717. Number 717 is made up of the vibrations and energies of number 7 and the attributes of number 1. With number 7 appearing twice, amplifying its influence, number 7 resonates with study and learning, spiritual awakening and development, divine and inner wisdom, emotions and feelings, mysticism, empathic and psychic abilities, persistence of purpose and determination, and manifesting good fortune. Number 1 relates to new beginnings, creation, progress, inspiration, and intuition, self-leadership and assertiveness, motivation and progress, striving forward, uniqueness and individuality, creating your own reality, positivity and activity. Angel number 717 is a message from the angels that the new beginnings and opportunities occurring in your life will bring you into full alignment with your divine purpose, divine life purpose, and soul mission. You are encouraged to follow your intuition and the guidance of the angels regarding your next steps. Angel number 717 indicates that positive changes in your life have put you on the right track in regards to your life purpose and mission. Keep up the great work and you have been doing, and you will continue to manifest your good. Angel number 717 encourages you to continue with your positive affirmations and maintain an optimistic attitude, as these are manifesting positive energies and auspicious opportunities for you. Seek out an occupation, part-time or hobby, that taps into your natural gifts and interests. You may even look to begin a course or line of study that will enhance your knowledge and benefit your life. Put what you learn into practice, and you will serve to help and assist others as well as well as advance yourself along your personal path. Whew. It's a lot. But one thing that I have to say, it's not that I almost cried, but I definitely felt like, yo, this message was literally for me. And it's like, if some of you have ever been on my TikTok, let me move my microphone a little bit closer. If you guys have ever been on my TikTok, I might say on there sometimes, I forgot how I said it. But anyways, basically I talk about things like this on my TikTok, but I've been on a hiatus on all my platforms. But I'm a 7 life path, right? This is literally my life path, the 7 energy. And you know what? Let me go ahead and read the 7 life path number 7 and what that actually means for those of you that also share a life path. And for you to find out what your life path number is, just add up your digits together. You know what? I'm going to actually pull out the calculator. Okay. That's crazy, bro. Okay, so the way you calculate where your angel number is your date of birth. So it's going to be the digits. Some people put all of it in, like 0 plus 8 plus blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do mine as an example, okay? You're not going to see it for real, but 0 plus 8 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4. That is so wrong, bro. It's supposed to be 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4 equals 34. Okay, you see that? Plus 34, and then 3 and 4 is 7. Okay. And what's beautiful when I talk about the individual in this back corner, this picture, you guys can't really see, but that is one of my family members that passed on. And only when he passed on, I realized me and him have these same exact digits, like numbers, just in different order for our birthdays. He was born in December in 89, but I was born in August of 94, right? It's beautiful and it's crazy, but we're both life path 7s, masculine energy, feminine energy, ascended energy, physical, yin yang. That's how I kind of put it together. And I think it's beautiful. So yeah, we're both life path 7, right? As above, so below. And 717 literally reminds me of the mirror image. The number 1 looks like a line, right? A 7's looking and the 7th gets back itself, right? So back to life path number 7. And those of you that may have life path 7, 3, 5, 6, 9, whatever. For instance, let's say your life path is number 11. That's actually a master number. And master number 11 reduces to 2, but it has a different amplification because it's 2 double digits. Let's say it's 4, but it adds up to 22. That's also a master number, or 33, another master number. And you know what? With that being said, I'm going to get my numerology book. If I can find, there she is. And the more you guys know me, the more I will just pull up a book and it's going to be a teaching moment. I absolutely love it. And it's in alignment because I'm a life path 7. So when it comes to this numerology book, it goes deep into not just the numbers, but also the letters, because letters and numbers are basically, they just go together real bad. So this is a whole nother thing, and I can do some videos on this. Back when I went by Simply Nathifa, I really went deep into these messages and reading this book, and I feel like I need to go back into that series, but it might just be on Patreon, But let me go back. So, life. So instead of going straight to a website, I think I'm going to do how I used to learn about all this, and it was Pinterest. Yeah, so I usually do it because it's just really simple and I can easily show. But I'm just going to pick up the very first one. Okay. So but this is numerology 7. Numerology 7 is a little bit different than life path. Um, all right, so your life path number 7. The life path number 7 suggests that you entered this plane with a gift for examination, study, and intense observation. You assess situations very rapidly and with amazing accuracy. As a result, you are meticulous and complete when it comes to your work. You are the stickler who expects everyone else to meet a high standard of presentation as well. A Life Path 7 person is a serene and friendly soul. Nevertheless, you protect your connection to people with awareness. It's easy for you to detect dishonesty and identify deceitful people, and you steer clear of them. You are not the type to have lots of friends, but once you agree to someone as a friend, most of the time, it's for life. It's like you have to get to know someone a lot better before you permit the wall surrounding you to be penetrated. Chances are you are a very pleasant and sophisticated individual with great dignity and a sudden sense of humor. However, there's a certain snobbery about you, and you're not taken to be coldness, but actually it's not that at all. It's only a mask for you, basic feeling of uncertainty. There's no rush. It takes time for you to heat up to new friends. Clubs and organizations hold little interest to you. You are not a joiner. You desire privacy in some place shut off from the commotion of the world. You are a very mysterious individual who has a tendency to keep your thoughts to yourself. The overpowering strength of the number 7 is reflected in the intensity of thinking that is revealed. You will acquire knowledge from nearly every source that you find, scholarly, technical, and intellectual. You don't accept a hypothesis until you have dissected the subject and arrived at your own independent determination. So sometimes when you look into sevens, it will also be led like the seeker, like hence why I have all these books behind me. You can't really tell. But all of these books are spiritual, every single one. I have 3, 4 different types of Bibles, because a little insight. Growing up, my mom had an amplified Bible. I can't really show it because it's hidden behind one of my doula certificate. But the Amplified Bible read completely different than the NIV and the Message. And I said, there's something up with this. Like, why are there so many versions that mean so many different things? I can come from different walks of life and I can pick up one of those 3 and get a completely different understanding. In some parts of the Bible, it makes it seem in Genesis that God already made man and women before Adam and Eve. And based on all my, I guess you can say, studies or whatnot, it just seems like the Bible and the story of Adam and Eve is just one bloodline that was focused on. And it wasn't the bloodline or the of this community, of the Black community. It just seems more of a certain race and a certain ancestry, which is nothing wrong with it. But because when it gets down to Noah and Noah's children and how they, after the flood, and how they went to different parts of Egypt, and each son in their description was basically told a little bit different. Like this individual had many different sons, many different children of different colors and race. It even brings it back to Father Abraham has many sons. Father Abraham had many sons, had many sons, had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just put that one, right? And so it's just kind of like, why do we have that? And song, and but when you read the message or the story of Abraham and the things that he did and how many children he did have, it's just like, okay. Sibling rivalry up until now, that's what it seems like. I don't know what it is, but that's what it seems like. So when I dive into angel number 717 and what I get from it, it's just leading me back to where I am literally in this moment, talking about this stuff, teaching, learning, whatnot. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read what the big book of numerology says about angel number 7. I'm not going to go too deep, but deep enough that you guys can get an understanding on how important it is. And if you guys ever seen the movie The Matrix, I'm the Oracle. Okay. So one thing about numerology that I absolutely love is the fact that it gives you a perspective that some people don't ever actually view. So boom, what kind of ways, how can you get number 7, right? You get 70, 7 and 0. 7 plus 0 is 7. You can get 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. You can get 34, like I showed you when I did my angel number, which is 3 plus 4 equals 7. Okay. We have, I think there's one more. Is it 5 and 6? Yeah, 2 and 5. And I said 5 and 6. 25, 2 plus 5. And then you got 52, 5 plus 2. They all equal 7. 61, 43. Y'all get it, right? So I'm not going to read all of them because it goes really in depth and it intertwines the numbers and the alphabet together. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and read number 7 in numerology, just to give you a deeper dive on what the angel number 7 provided in the angel number 717. Okay, because I only gave you a small little bit. Okay, 7. Give me time to think about it is the in quotations, right? The 7 is a number of spirituality, mysticism, wisdom, and success. Pythagoras called 7 the crooked and the straight. God made the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. The 7 turns its back on the upcoming numbers. So if you ever write the numbers out, 0 to 9, the number 7 usually has its back towards 8, 9, right? If you look at it, right? Just saying. So the 7 turns its back on the upcoming numbers, does not start the fervent work of the 8. It looks back in retrospect on all the lessons it has learned in 1 through 6. or to reflect on work well done, just as God looked upon his creation and saw that it was very good. We were told to do likewise. We were told to keep up the Sabbath holy. Keep the Sabbath holy, meaning it has spiritual and moral worth. By resting, we build up our energy for the work we do in 8. The 8 has physical stamina, good health due to rest on the 7th. Proper rest on the 7th. The word Sabbath is 17 letters, or is a 17, reduces to 8. The self, 1, resting, 7, to renew strength, 8. The way it's written, I have to, just so you guys don't get confused. Look how it's written. I'm in the second paragraph right here. All right. So I'm going to read it exactly how it is showing. And it's going to sound kind of weird, but it will make the most sense when it's time. Okay. Okay. Those with 7s prominent in their charts need more rest than other people. They can't take loud music, crowds, noise, or commotion. They maintain their balance through serenity. The 7s stand straight, tall, and dignified. They are usually conservative in manner, thinking, and dress. They don't talk much, but when they do, they have something of substance to say. For 7 is an intellectual number. They read a lot and think deeply about things. They seem to be secretive. The 7 is a number of faith. They seek spiritual wisdom unless they are negative. The faith is replaced with fear, and the strong, quiet person is instead an incessant talker. In general, negative 7s will express faith or fear, alertness, or laziness. The 7s continually seek perfection. Whether type of work they decide to do, they must be the best. If doctors, they will specialize. If musicians, they will compose and perform. The 7s will dig for facts and analyze everything. They work best alone. Also, the 7s prefer quality to quantity. They want to share their life with someone they admire, or they would rather be alone. Just, like reading this, just like, damn, this is so me. As I said, I am a life past 7. So yeah. And anyway, also, they are very private people and can be hard to know. Only when they know and like you will they open up and be friendly. They need understanding, love, and compassion. They may seem cold, but they do like to do things for people. The 7s are very intuitive. They are the ones most apt to remember their dreams and dream in color. Sorry, y'all. Drea, this is why I told you to leave from underneath the desk, bro. You choose to do it now. Anyway, so yeah, that's just a little bit of what 7 has to offer, and it goes on for like 3-4 more pages. But I highly recommend you guys to dive a lot deeper in different parts of 7 and 717. So I'm going to go ahead and move to a channel message once I actually feel it come on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Anywho, what was this email about? Y'all can hear that? So that's Jariah trying to get comfortable underneath the bay window. Are you comfortable now? Okay. Anywho. So yeah. What else? What else? What else? I think I was gonna talk something else about number 7 or 717, but literally, what did it say? I'm on the path. Ooh, got an eyelash. Um, I'm gonna just give you. So it says it indicates 717 indicates the positive changes in your life have put you on the right track in regards to your life purpose and mission. That's why I meant it was very significant um with me in general because I am a life path 7. So of course, my life purpose and mission is going to be aligned, right? So boom. I need to get more of these. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clear the energy. And I'm gonna get ready to start channeling the message, and then we're gonna go ahead and end for the day. I'm so proud that I went another day going live. First time on StreamYard. So I might go ahead and buy StreamYard so I can do this more often and see if I can go live at the same time on multiple platforms, because that'll be so much easier if I just do it on here, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. That'll be great. So right off the bat, I'm getting leave it alone. I'm hearing leave it alone. What does that mean? What does that mean? Leave it alone. Hopefully this is not interference. I don't have my headphones in. I kind of just want to hold the mic. But I don't think it's specific on what to leave it alone. I'm feeling like the energy is to leave it all alone. The things that no longer serve you, the things that you have prioritized lately that you knew is detrimental to the progress you're trying to have or create the momentum you're trying to create. So leave it alone. Leave the person, leave the food, leave the object, leave the smoke alone, right? Leave it all alone. Or maybe the things you know that you don't have any control over, leave that alone. I feel some people are kind of taking inventory of what's on their life or what's in their life and actively removing what no longer serves you. And for those of you that hear a lot of spiritual creators, you're letting go of what no longer serves you. It's not necessarily serve as in like master slave energy or restaurant server waitress energy. No, serve as in like if it's not providing for you in a positive way, that means it's taken from you, right? So when we say let go of what no longer serves you, that's exactly what I mean. Okay? It's like it's not adding to you, but it's definitely, if it's not adding, it's taking. And some things you don't know, it might be taking from you physically, like finances, but it could also be a spiritual take. It could be a mental, it can be an emotional, it could be so many other ways. So if it's not serving you, it's taking something from you, right? And so I'm not saying go and look for people that will serve you in that aspect. No. Look how you feel. Look at how it comes off when you do that certain thing. Like, I keep bringing this up, but this is a part of my journey right now. Me coming back online and being consistent and going live. Me being live is something that I know I'm supposed to do. I know that's an alignment for me. And I know the things that I say have purpose and have meaning and have reason, right? Just like my cousin says, chance is reason. And I have a chance to do it, and I'm doing it for a reason, right? And I'm gonna go back to that. Chance is reason. I've always was confused on what he meant about that. And I can only give you what it means to me. And which is I said, like, chance is reason. The chance itself is the reason, right? When it comes to my best of friends or people close to me, I pick up um, a dictionary or I pick up things. I like to look up the actual word because I'm saying it for a reason, right? And I like to be very particular on what I'm saying. So I'm getting close. All right. So when I say chance is a reason, I'm going to look up the word chance. Then I'm going to look up the word reason and we're going to put it together. Right. So chance, the happening of events without apparent cause, an unpredictable event, a risk or gamble, a ticket in a lottery, an opportunity, a possibility or probability. It could be accidental, to have the fortune, good or bad, to risk. By chance is like accidentally, chance on or upon chance, to find or meet by chance. The chances are, the likelihood is, on the off chance, relying on the remote. So it goes deep in chance. But I really want to focus on the opportunity when it gave what it meant, opportunity. So chance, opportunity. And then we're going to go and look at reason. One more moment. Where is it? I know I'm spelling it right. Give me 1 second, y'all. There's no one in here. But I know this is going to be staved. Boom. Reason. An explanation of an act, idea, a cause or motive, the ability to think, draw conclusions, etc., good sense, sanity, to think logically, analyze, to argue or infer. So if we chose chance is reason, I said chance, I'm going to look at the one that says the opportunity. The opportunity, I guess I can say the ability to think. Chance is reason. Because it says an explanation of an idea, of an act, an idea, etc., a cause or motive. I like that one. Opportunity is also, so chance is reason, chance is opportunity, and reason is a cause or motive, right? So chance is reason. I have the opportunity to have a motive to do this, to do that, to do whatever, right? But the way it feels to me is that no matter what I do, there's a reason behind it. There's a cause, there's a motive, there's an explanation, right? And the way we show up, the way we put ourselves forward, the way we let go of things that, like I said, no longer serve us, is because we're supposed to take the chance, take the opportunity, take the ticket, right? We only got one chance. We only got one. And the beautiful thing, but also the most scariest part about this life that we have, is that we only got one that we know of. We don't know when we're going to go, but we all know we will. But yet some people choose to do and be in the hardest mentally, the hardest financially, and whatsoever. I am one of them. I used to be so caught up in my financial experience where it literally used to bring me down. Before I went and moved to New York, I felt like my finances were great. I was in my prime. I was good. I could do whatever the fuck I want. New York showed me, girl, New York showed me that it is real out here. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you thought it was going to be. New York definitely chewed me up and spit me the fuck out. I learned a lot. I experienced a lot. And out of New York, I found my deepest and my depth. When we talk about astrocartography, yeah. Going to New York, I was born in New York. I left New York, lived in Georgia, majority of my life, went back. Oh yeah, showed my ass, kicked my ass. It was probably the worst time of my life. I was the most depressed. I had the worst negative thinking, everything, right? But the longer I stayed there, I stayed there for like almost 4.5 years, almost 5 years. But upon leaving, I found spirituality. I bought my first tarot deck exactly 1 month before I left that hellhole. 100%, it was my dark night of the soul. It wasn't even a night. It was dark half a decade. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the last decade since then, so from 2014 to 2024, that entire decade was my dark decade. It's not a dark night of the soul, it's a dark decade. That bitch took me the fuck out, okay? The first 5, bullshit. And then the last 5 started with him passing, and it was just like, oh, no. Him passing, ending friendships, big move, whole bunch of shit. Talk about release. And I said a prayer, and I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys right now. There's a prayer that my mom taught me a long time ago. I was like maybe 13, 14, right? And to all my friends, I've always shared like this, you have to say the prayer. If there's all this shit going on in your life, it's because you haven't said the prayer yet. The prayer is, like I said, it's called the prayer. The prayer is, depending on, universe, source, whatever, but the way my mom taught me was like, Dear Heavenly Father, I pray and ask you to remove people, places, and things that are no longer supposed to be in my life and bring in all the things that are meant to be in my life. I did it once. Not too long after she told me about it, she said, be careful. The prayer came with a warning, 100%. That prayer came with a warning. And my mom is a prayer warrior. Okay, she's a Christian. So yes, her daughter does tarot, but she's an Aquarius. Okay. If that makes sense to anybody, then cool. Of course, I would came out to be like this. But the prayer came with a warning, and yeah, my whole life shifted after that prayer. It did. And people, places, and things that I didn't want to leave left my life, right? The second time I prayed that prayer, because I don't use that thing often, because it's a shift, it's a change, it's a big, big cut open. It's like surgical remove. You're asking God, the Most High Universe Source, to remove all of the things. It's more of a decree than a prayer, but to remove all things that no longer serve you and to bring in all the things that are meant to be here, that is a big, big, big energy shift. It will shift you in so many ways. It will be the most scariest time, the most grieving time. I am telling you, that prayer does come with a warning for a reason, but you're going to be always thankful for it. Always thankful for it. The last time I prayed that prayer, I had a passing in my family. My friends, my best friends for almost 12 years, gone out of a betrayal of what they did. All my friendships that were like from high school and from middle school, high school, all of those friends, they were all gone the same year he was gone. And it was hard, bro. It was so hard. Relationships that I had, friendships that I had, animals, pets, whatever, they all either died or left or just completely gone. Gave me no reason. Like, and that's the thing. Certain people that are in your life are not supposed to be there. God will show you who they really are. And you're going to be like, oh, this is what you were on the whole time? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Anyway. And I just said it. So I don't know if it counts as the prayer, but I'm going to let it count. I'm going to let it count. Damn. Because you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. You don't know if you're going to get fired from your job. You're like, I know the Most High Universe Source wants me to, or God, the Lord, wants me to put all of my trust. I'm a Scorpio stellium. Trust in something I can't see, I can't hear, I can't touch. I'm supposed to have trust, all of my trust in. That don't sound good to me. That sounds like a trap. Just to think about it. So this is why I've always questioned religion. I always question some certain spiritualities. I have faith. And I have a level of trust in my spirit guides, my ancestors, and my angels. I have trust in the Most High because I believe the Most High is me. Not being blasphemed, but if I was made in the image, I see myself, right? Okay. So yeah, trust into that type of stuff don't make no type of sense. But universe, source, what have you, we're supposed to put all our trust in it and let it go. You lose your job. You got to trust that's all going to work out. Right? You have an ending in a relationship. And you know that relationship is tied to so many parts of your life that also have to be shifted and changed. You're supposed to have trust that's all going to work out. And throughout my life, my 31 going to 32 years, I have noticed that everything always works out for me. And that is probably the most that's like the number one affirmation that I say that I 100% believe in is that it always works out for me. Even though it's the scariest, it's a curveball you did not even expect. Like, what did you mean? I say the prayer and someone dies, bro? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Sorry, I'm playing with the StreamYard thing. This shit is huge. Let me put this back. I mean, I like seeing myself on the big screen, but come on now. I got no makeup on. Get ready for bed, right? So this channel message is more like, I'm just letting it flow, to be honest. I'm just letting it flow. But yeah, chance is reason. More on that when it comes to me. Out of all my other videos, my 2 candles are no longer burning. I mean, I actually had 3. One was directly behind me, but that one was done fast. These supposed to be 7-day candles. The other 2 lasted 7 days. But this one was done in 5. Like, it was a blockbuster candle. And and they clear. Look, if y'all want more on candle magic, I think I do have one video on YouTube about it. It's not actually in depth. I kind of just put it out there just so I can say I put it out. But I can do another video in depth on that too. But a part of me is just like, girl, you can't show people that. Like, you got to be a little bit secretive, you know? One more second, y'all. My bad.
The girl will have to.
Give me a second, y'all. I met yet another beautiful soul on TikTok. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go ahead and subscribe to my new friend's YouTube channel. Into the Heart channel. I love that already. Let me go follow her from my Elder channel. Give me 1 second. Y'all don't care. Boom. Because she is another Scorpio rising, and she just posted a video. I love that. Absolutely love that girl. Beautiful. Okay. Um, yeah. Into the Heart channel on YouTube, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel as well if you liked mine. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and go, to be honest, because I am exhausted. Like I said, I'm getting ready for bed, but in almost every video that you see me in, I'm literally getting ready for bed because it's the last thing I have to do. But yeah, thank you for staying, chilling. All right. Y'all, I really want you to drop your life path numbers in the comments. If you made it this far, that means you learned how to find your life path number. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. Is that? No. Yeah, peace and love. That's all I can say.